Welcome to Dimension. We are 24 hours away from Evolution, the first joint brand pay-per-view between Flame and Dimension. We are in Kansas City, Missouri. We are ready to go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the championship.
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
Right out of the gate tonight on Dimension, we have a TV championship match. Xavier Woods making his way to the ring, and he is going to challenge the champion Mustafa Ali. And here comes the champ, the defending champ, Ali, earning the TV championship on week 1 of Dimension by defeating the artist Shinsuke Nakamura. He walks down to the ring to make his first championship defense here on Dimension.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Xavier Woods!
Woods looking confident.
And introducing the champion from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, he is the
Ali up on the ropes. The crowd loves this kid, loves him. He's so popular. Passing the belt to the ref. Taking a look at it as he gets set to make his first title defense. The belt goes high. This is it, guys. Seconds away from an awesome match. The bell has rung and we are underway with tonight's first match. Xavier with the spinning neck breaker right out of the gate. Ali with the European uppercut, reversed. Tried the super kick, he missed. Clothesline by Xavier Woods. Both of these guys are very athletic. Both of these guys are very swift. They're very quick. I would have to give a strength advantage to Xavier Woods, but I would have to give an agility bonus to Ali in this match. So it's going to come down to that. It's actually going to come down to who can outsmart the other. That's what this match is going to come down to. So, welcome to Dimension. I am your host, NTCertified. If I did not mention that before, we do have a great show for you here tonight. Along with this match, we also have other matches on tap for you here tonight. We will see the tag team champions in action here tonight. Kalisto and Dorado will be facing Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven in tag team action. Also, the story between AJ Styles and Gallows and Anderson takes a weird turn here tonight. So as you know, Gallows and Anderson are walking around with the old Raw Tag Team Championships. So AJ Styles said today on social media that he's going to grab his old U.S. title. If Gallows and Anderson feel that they can walk around with championships around their waist, then Styles is going to go, nice super kick by Ali, is going to go and use old championships that he's won in the past too, and claim that he's good enough to walk around with a title since he did defeat Karl Anderson last week. And they're going to have a match. So tonight is going to be AJ Styles versus Big Luke Gallows in one-on-one action. So that whole dynamic's kind of weird because they're in the same, they're in the same group, same stable, but Styles doesn't like the way that Gallows and Anderson are carrying themselves lately, so he's challenging them to matches. And in our main event tonight, the World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker, will be going one-on-one with Roderick Strong representing the Undisputed Era. Really, really great show for you here tonight. Very exciting. It's going to be an amazing night. Xavier Woods grabbing Ali by the hair, forcing his head into the turnbuckle. Springboard crossbody, beautifully done by Xavier Woods. Snap suplex in the middle of the ring, but Ali kind of bounced across the ring there, across the canvas. And that canvas is not the softest of canvases. Ali, springboard drop kick. Very nice. Taking Xavier Woods down. What do we have? A powerbomb? Sit out powerbomb by Ali. Lifting Xavier Woods up to his feet once again. Step up Enziguri. Lifting him up once again. The onslaught continues. But a little too much. Gave Xavier Woods too many chances. He fights back up. Roll through into a face buster. Very innovative by Xavier Woods there into a pin. Can it be 1, 2, kick out by Mustafa Ali at 2. Part of me thought that he may have lost that championship. Reversed. Oh, snap. German suplex by the champion. Second snap suplex. Ali going to the top. Can it be the reverse 450 that he's known for? And he hits it. He hits it. 1, 2. Ali retains the TV championship over a game Xavier Woods. Nice face buster by Xavier Woods. We thought that may have been it. Into the pin, but it was not to be. 2, kick out. Ali with that reverse 450 that he is known, accustomed for. Always looks amazing when he hits that move on his opponent, and that was the pinfall.
Here is your winner, and still Ali!
Ali rolls on with another win, defending his TV championship. He rolls on with another victory. And here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles on his way out to the ring to get set for a match against his compadre, Big Luke Gallows.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles! And his opponent, accompanied by Karl by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 292 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champion, Gallows.
The match is underway. Nice float over DDT by AJ Styles right out of the gate here. So let's recap a little bit. So Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson lost their World Tag Team Championships against the Lucha House Party on the very first episode of Dimension. So recently they've been in a funk. You know, they don't believe they should have lost. It was a fluke. So AJ Styles tells them to man up. You lost the match fair and square, and typically AJ Styles is not the type of guy that, does anything the right way. AJ Styles will take a shortcut at any point that he can, but he tells them to be a man, go back and defeat the Lucha House Party in a rematch. But instead, Gallows and Anderson have decided to go and grab their old Raw Tag Team Championships that they never lost, So we unified the tag team titles, and so they had 4 belts. 4 belts. They were guys walking around with 4 belts. So they unify the titles, and they lose the championships. So they go back and they grab these old red titles from the Raw brand, and they're walking around with those titles because they claim that they never lost the titles. And nobody can seem to understand where the disconnect is and why they would believe that they're champions. So AJ Styles goes and grabs his old U.S. title that he used to hold when he was on Raw prior to the brand split. And none of these guys are champions, but they're walking around with old titles around their waist. It's so weird and quirky, and nobody understands it, but they're walking around with gold around their waist, and they're fighting each other every week. They're imploding from the inside out. It's a mess. But they're having great matches. So who are we to stop them? Luthez press. Luke Gallows with the shots across AJ Styles' face, and he rolls to the outside. Guess it's a different animal between Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson, but AJ Styles takes Gallows down, lifting the big guy up. Pele kick out of nowhere, and Gallows falls down onto his butt. He's kind of groggy. Spin out into a sidewalk slam. AJ Styles has Gallows spun. He's spun. He goes up to the top. Styles with the frog splash. Lifting big Luke Gallows up. Into the calf crusher. The calf crusher. Rope break. Saved by the rope break is Luke Gallows. AJ Styles into the pin. The damage may already be done. 1, 2. Luke Gallows kicks out at 2. AJ Styles right back on him. Into setting him up for the Styles Clash. Will he hit it? Connected. Into the pin. 1, 2. Styles makes quick work of big Luke Gallows. Another loss.
Here is your winner, the phenomenous AJ Styles.
So Styles proves his point once again. He defeated Karl Anderson last week. This week beating Luke Gallows, just proving that titles don't mean anything. Wins and losses do.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 391 pounds, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, Mustache Mountain. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 336 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Kalisto and Dorado, Lucha House Party.
This should be a very exciting contest. Mustache Mountain coming all the way from NXT UK, here on the Dimension roster, so we should be seeing a lot more of them. Very nice maneuver, double team maneuver from Trent Seven and Tyler Bate on Kalisto. And then everybody knows the Lucha House Party, Kalisto, Dorado, and Grand Metalik as well. the explosive trio of cruiserweights that are also our tag team champions here on Dimension. They actually defeated Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson that we saw in the last segment, who also took a loss to AJ Styles. But, you know, back to more important things. This Sunday is Evolution, and we have 3 matches signed from the Dimension roster for Evolution. Most importantly is the World Championship match. World Heavyweight Champion The Undertaker will defend his championship against the #1 contender, and that man is Edge. Also, we just found out after the last break that AJ Styles has challenged both Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson to a handicap match this Sunday at Evolution, and they have accepted. So we will have a handicap match this Sunday at Evolution. And last but certainly not least, last week here on Dimension, Becky Lynch was scheduled to defend her championship against Chyna. Well, that didn't happen because Chyna attacked Becky Lynch from behind, or actually attacked her face to face, as she made her way to the ring last week, and the match never started. So because the match never happened, it will happen tomorrow night at Evolution. Becky Lynch versus Chyna, one-on-one for the Dimension Women's Championship. That is going to be a can't-miss match, and Evolution is going to be a can't-miss show. You definitely want to be here on Sunday for Evolution. Live from Atlanta, by the way. Hurricane Rana by Tyler Bate, giving Kalisto a bit of his own medicine. Oh, Bate wrenching the arm of Kalisto. Very nice suplex with the kip up by Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate has great ring conditioning, great upper body strength, great leg strength, just all around, you know, strong guy for his size. You cannot underestimate him. And coming up next is tonight's main event. We have The Undertaker versus Roderick Strong, representing Undisputed Era. It's believed that Edge is not here tonight. Oh, very a devastating looking maneuver there. It was like a trap power bomb into like a neck breaker. Oh, he flipped out of it. Tyler Bate with the chop. Not keeping Kalisto down. Roll through into a neck breaker. Nice transition by one half of the tag team champions in Kalisto. Lifting him up once again, going for that power bomb into like a bridge once again. Oh, and he hits it again. One kick out by Tyler Bate at 1. Can you believe that? Oh, that move looks so devastating. Driving his head into the chin. But it is believed that Edge is not here tonight. So we shouldn't see any weird distractions this week, even though Edge has denied that he had nothing to do with the distraction in Taker's match versus Shelton Benjamin 2 weeks ago. Another Hurricane Rana by Kalisto. Lindsay Dorado not even, making it back into the ring. Kick to the face. A signature of Kalisto there. Will that be it? To the pin. 1, 2. All right. Trent 7. Breaking up the pin. Lucha, 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 Lucha. Oh! And he hits Salino Del Sol. 1, 2, 3. Kalisto wins the match for the Lucha House Party. The champions win the match. Beautiful double team move early on by Mustache Mountain. that side like rolling kick by Kalisto, and Salida del Sol seals the deal.
Your winners, Kalisto and Dorado.
Lucha House Party looking good just 24 hours before the Evolution pay-per-view.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Undisputed Era from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong. And his opponent from Death Valley, weighing in at 330 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Undertaker.
It is main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Roderick Strong, I'm sure, is looking to cause an upset here tonight if he can defeat The Undertaker just 24 hours before he defends his championship against the Rated R superstar Edge. It is believed that Edge is not here in the arena tonight, so we shouldn't see any, wild distractions. I'm sure Roderick Strong would love to get a win over the World Heavyweight Champion to get himself, even considered for a World Championship match. Undertaker and Edge have a really, really deep history that goes back years and years, so this Sunday's match is going to be really awesome. I'm sure Taker's upset. Him and Edge haven't seen each other in a few weeks. Taker not being here last week, Edge coming out and saying he had nothing to do with the interference and Taker's match against Shelton Benjamin. Of course, Taker's here tonight and Edge is not here. Roderick Strong with the trap suplex, very nicely done. You normally don't see The Undertaker being handled in that manner, but that only made him madder. Oh, well, a jumping DDT taking Roderick Strong out of his element. As he tries to pick himself up from the mat, Undertaker just kind of stalks him a little bit. Picks him up, just drops him across the ropes. Just manhandling the smaller Roderick Strong. Backbreaker. Such power, such force from The Undertaker. Backbreaker. Roderick Strong needs to steer clear. Kick to the gut. He's trying to fight out. Nice heel kick by Roderick Strong, taking the champ down. Kicks to the gut. Hard shot. Roderick Strong can throw punches with the best of them. DDT into a pin. One count by Roderick Strong, staying on the champ. Hard forearms into the ropes. Oh, not taking the big man down. Going for another DDT, but Taker reverses. Snapmare into a headlock. I would have not expected Undertaker to out-wrestle Roderick Strong at any capacity, and that's not a knock on The Undertaker, but Roderick Strong is a very, very technically sound wrestler. Here we go again. Are you serious? Is Edge making his way to the ring? Clearly not. Another distraction by the Rated R superstar. Roderick Strong with the shot into a cutter. Will he pin him? He picks him up. What's Roddy gonna do? Kick to the reverse into a clothesline. I think that just made Taker even more upset. Into a powerbomb. Up. Last ride into a pin. 1, 2, 3. The plan backfires on Roderick Strong. The Undertaker gets the victory. Roddy put up a good fight here tonight. Not enough to keep The Undertaker down. Taker with the last ride. Taking Roddy down. Pinning him. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker.
We knew it. We just knew that Edge couldn't stay away. No matter what he says about not interfering in these matches, it's just ironic that it happened again. But nonetheless, Edge will get his chance to take the championship away from Undertaker this Sunday. Whether or not he can do it remains to be seen. Undertaker, Edge, world title this Sunday. Also, AJ Styles versus Gallows and Anderson in a handicap match. And women's championship on the line, Becky Lynch and Chyna. Be here tomorrow night for Evolution live from Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be an amazing show. See you guys next week.